I kicked my parents out of my house and told them they're the reason I was so messed up as a kid. So last weekend, I had my parents over for dinner at my place. My 10-year-old daughter Emma had been taking keyboard lessons for a few weeks and was super excited to show off what she'd learned. After we finished eating, she asked if she could play us a song she'd been practicing. She was so proud and nervous at the same time, you could see it all over her face. I said of course, and we all gathered around her little keyboard in the living room. Emma started playing this simple song, nothing fancy, but she was concentrating so hard. She hit a few wrong notes and had to pause a couple times to find the right keys, but she was doing really well for someone who'd only had 2 lessons. The whole time she's playing, I'm thinking about how brave she is for performing in front of everyone. When she finished, she looked up with this huge smile on her face, waiting for our reaction. I immediately started clapping and telling her how great she did, but then I heard this sound behind me that made my blood run cold. My parents were laughing. Not like a little chuckle or supportive laugh. They were having full-on belly laughs like they'd just heard the funniest joke of their lives. Both of them, just cracking up at my daughter's performance. My mom wiped her eyes and asked, "Was that your first time playing that song, honey?" My dad jumped in and said, "It had to be. A dog could have played that better." Then they started laughing even harder. I watched my daughter's face just crumple. Her shoulders slumped and she looked down at the keys. "No," she said quietly. "I've had 2 lessons, but playing with both hands is really hard." Instead of stopping, they laughed even more. That's when something snapped in me. I stood up, grabbed their coffee cups right out of their hands and said, "Leave, now." My mom tried to act confused, saying they hadn't finished their drinks and wanted to hear another song. I looked them dead in the eyes and said, "Get your stuff and get out of my house right now." My dad started doing this huffing thing he always does when anyone dares to stand up to him. My mom said there was no need to be like this, that I can't protect Emma from the real world forever. That's when I lost it completely. "You're not teaching her about the real world," I yelled. "You're just nasty bullies picking on a child. This is exactly why I was so messed up as a kid. Now get out." They grabbed their coats and left without another word. I sat down with Emma and told her how proud I was, how well she was doing, and asked if she'd please play the song again for me. She did, and it sounded beautiful. The next day I texted them saying we're taking a break until they learn to act like decent human beings. My dad texted back that he didn't realize he raised me to be so precious. Then my sister called. She'd heard their version of events and spent 10 minutes telling me I was a horrible person for speaking to our parents that way. I told her exactly where she could go and hung up. My parents haven't apologized and I wouldn't accept it anyway. This isn't new behavior, it's just the first time they did it to my daughter.